I'm not gonna condone some men filming minors doing anything, because I just had a situation at the Galleria where, you know, the ice skating rink is like one of the top ice skating programs in the country. So the people who don't have on blue skates, them amateurs, those are the people that just paid to get on the ice. But there's people down there that's really practicing. This guy was filming my daughter, and it just went bad. And I got word of it, and now I'm up there like, yo, let me speak with you real quick. You filming my daughter?
Mm-hmm.
She's in competition with my daughter. I said, I don't give a damn who she in competition with. If I see you ever filming my daughter again, we will not be having a conversation next time I talk to you. And I'm only letting you make it because we in this Galleria. But I'm telling you, if I see my daughter on anything, I'm telling you, I'm gonna push your whole shit back. And I try my best not to be. I try my best not to go to old anything. I leave that life alone. But if you push me to that life, like I remember how to do it. Mm-hmm. I did it for a lot of years. I remember how to navigate this shit. But it's like I try my best to be as happy and as violent free as possible. But people be on bullshit. You can't record my daughter. This is a free space. That's what you saying? Mm-hmm. Okay. You must don't like teeth. You just don't like chewing well and all this, because bruh, you dealing with somebody that's not finna let you do nothing to my kids. Like, I'm not behind my children. You're gonna get the worst of me, especially if you try not to understand, because I was in a place where they let pedophiles make it. Like it used to disturb me. Why are you letting these people make it? I'm a non-violent offender because I was selling narcotics. But I go to the other end. I'm down here with all type of murderers, and I go to the other end. They got plants and they doors are open.
In prison?
Yeah, man, they were treating them like they were patients. So this is why they constantly reoffend. This is why because it's a lot of slaps on the wrist.
You can't fix that, though. I firmly believe that.
Yeah, you can fix it.
Pedophiles?
Yeah, you can fix it. You won't know how to fix it?
I know how you want to fix it.
No, I would.
Society can't fix it.
I would be like this. I'm quite sure that there's pedophiles in other countries. But if you get caught pedophiling, first time, it's so severe. It's so severe. Mm-hmm. Like, this is what I would do. If I was over the country and you a pedophile or a rapist or any of that, national TV, it's going to be on national TV that I'm going to find me a hillbilly white boy with a nice big truck with wheels on and all that, and I'm going to take a chain and a rope and I'm going to put that around your ball sack. And I'm like, Bubba, hit it. And when you see your junk going down the street, even if you are a pedophile, if you watching on national TV, and then people, you know, they always talk about the voices told to do it. I guarantee you solid. Shut up. Yeah. Stop talking to me. Because I think people need to see something happen for them to understand.
Yeah. That is like the best solution, castrate them.
Castrate, because I watch a lot of Law and Order. Man, when a dude is a pedophile.
Catch a predator.
Man, I had a healthy respect for Indian people until I started watching To Catch a Predator.
Oh my gosh!
If you go on To Catch a Predator, like if it's 10 cases on there, 4 of them going to be. I just came through here with the condoms,
the math
with condoms. You brought
wine
condoms?
coolers. I always carry wine coolers.
It was.
I can't believe in prison they're treating them like that.
They keep them safe. They keep them safe.
No, they need to those ones that need to be in gym.
Let them out in gym pop. I was in gym pop.
And what kills me is the guards got kids, right?
Yeah.
You protecting them.
The warden got kids. Mm-mm. The administration got kids.
I always said, build a wall. If you want to build a wall, build a little city nobody cares about, and just get rid of it and just drop them off. You guys have fun with each other. Just literally, say Escape from L.A. with Kurt Russell. Just drop them off. Like Walking Dead type shit. You guys are on your own.
First time you get caught, you get sent to some place in Dakota that don't nobody care about, and that's where you stay.
Boom. I don't even want to go to Dakota. I want to go to a shitty. I want them to deal with this humidity.
Oh,
like Mississippi somewhere.
No, send them to Lobos, Texas, where it's 20 miles from Mexico. I was trying to buy it, but it's no place.
You're trying to buy the whole town?
Yeah, the whole town.
That'd be your next YouTube special.
Yeah, but I'm still trying to find a way to get water because they don't get water there for some reason.
There.
Because I'm thinking as soon as I buy it, the cartel is going like, you want water?
You're gonna be like, what's that, Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Breaking Bad, Ali Sadiq.
It's like the cartel gonna call me, we can get you water.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a side of town that we don't want you to come to.
Right. Exactly.
Why can't you go over there? Hey man, we over here cooking. So I'm like, I want to figure it out. But I would send them somewhere regardless of the statue or whatever, this where you go.
Exactly. And they gotta know it. And it should be a live feed.
Yeah.
It's like you're saying, if you see it once, just know this is where you're going.
This is where you're going. Period. And it's at all points, like Canada. You can't even go around. You're like, no. We need to see your credentials. No counselors, no nothing. Just put you over there, and y'all thrive over there.
You saw the Tim Tebow interview, right?
No.
He was on. I feel bad now. It's an ex-Navy SEAL. He had Tim Tebow on, and that's his mission now, is to save the kids from all this stuff. And he had a statistic, and the numbers are through. It's mind-boggling. All the pedophiles out there. It was some astronomical number. It was 110,000 in a certain part of the country. 110,000. It was ridiculous. Tim Tebow was crying on the interview. It was just
I'd have been crying too. It's just sad. I think that he should ask me to go on some of the missions with him because I would go.
So, in prison, if I'm a guard and a guy roughs up a pedophile, I'm not tripping.
It depends.
That'd be the easiest solitary confinement you've ever had. I guarantee I'd be sneaking you some shit. There you go, man, good shit. Oh, there you go. That's on me.
It was like that in the county. The 10B3 1301 Franklin Street was the county jail that was horrible here, and the 10th floor is called the Gladiator floor. And so when you get to the Gladiator floor, the worst place to go is to a open tank. It's basically a corner tank, because they have a front area and a back area, right? So when this guy had killed this girl and this child and threw her in Brays Bayou here, and this is in 1991, and we were hoping that they sent him to 10B3. We was hoping. We was please send him to, because we knew he was coming. We was like, please send him to 10B3. They sent him to 10C2, which is on the other end. And when the guards put him in 10C2, they closed the front Sally Port door. And we already knew what that meant.
What does it mean?
They giving up on him. They gonna just put him in there with the wolves, and that's gonna be it. And we take this stuff very personal inside. So this is the only way that I can characterize this. So you seen a guy run this way, and then you see a group of guys run that way, and then you seen a guy run this way again. Then you seen that same group run that way, and then maybe about I'm gonna say no more than 5 minutes, they was calling a code blue, meaning that an inmate is down. And then you see them come up with the stretcher. And they were not moving very fast. They was like,
oh, the EMTs and stuff?
They was like, and it was like, yo, we ain't got the keys to the door.
Yeah.
He was like,
oh, hey, how's it going, man?
And then they was bringing him out on the stretcher. It was bad.
Day one?
Day one.
Oh,
I'm talking about hour one. It wasn't. It's like they closed the door and it was.
Oh my God!
And they was taking their sweet time, and it was like, hey
All
man, he killed the little girl.
All those guard needs raises.
Yeah.
If I'm the warden, I'm like, guys get a little extra Christmas bonus.
Man, when you got kids, or when you a morally sound person, man, things like that don't really sit well with you. That just
It blows my mind. You just said like they got plants and they're almost protected.
yeah, that was on Ellis too. I was on Ellis too at that time, and that's right in Huntsville. It was just it was disheartening, like because it was two ends of the rec yard. So when you go to the far rec yard, that's when you finally see it, and you like, what? They got, and then I came back. I'm like, do y'all know they have plants like planter boxes and they eat first? So it's a thing that they would run out of food sometimes at thing, but they've already eaten. So another block would miss out or have to get a substitute something, but they've eaten. Oh wow, it was a very weird experience.
You might have that's what bothers me. You might have a guy there that was just living life right, drank one night, got in a car wreck, killed somebody. So yeah, irresponsible. Yes, should he be punished? But at the core, like you said, morally, he's probably sound. He don't get to eat. You know what I mean? But the pedophiles get to eat
first. That's why I knew that. And big shout out to Desi Banks, because he's a cool person. I knew when Desi Banks did that skit with old boy.
Oh, with the take the booty dude.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna be different. I knew that was gonna really ruffle people's feathers.
Was he? Well, now when he did the sketch with that guy, I remember seeing him on that prison show. Was he? I never knew where he was locked up though.
Yeah, he was on Scared Straight, and I remember seeing him. I was a young boy on Scared Straight, and that was crazy when he said that it's better than water. I was like, no, it's
Take
not.
the booty.
No, it's not
Yeah,
better than water.
I don't think nobody believed him.
And I was like, I've had water. I've never even desired no booty. So
Ever.
ever like what? And then I see all these guys now that do all this make believe prison stuff, and I just be sitting back like, that was wild, because I listen to it like now. It's probably the era. Era means a lot. I think people don't understand eras. Like, I'm not gonna tell somebody that was in the 70s and the 80s what was going on then, because I'm in the 90s. So anybody in 2014, 2010, to any of the 2000s, you don't know what was going on in the 90s. Mm-hmm. You know, I came home in 97. By 2000, they didn't even have canned goods in the prison anymore. So you can't even possibly even imagine the level of what a canned good could do to somebody.
Dude, you take the lid off, you slice somebody.
That
was the worst slice. I'm sorry. Hold on. You take the lid and slice somebody. He was like, oh my God. I would have made him prison. Wait. Hold on. You can take a kid and slice him up.
It was
like this. Yo, you just slice. I wouldn't have made him prison. Yo, get away, bro. And then like Harry Potter, get away.
I'm glad you acknowledged it. I ain't have to say nothing. But I'm like,
I saw your face.
I'm like,
I saw it, man, Holly.
That's not a good slice. Are you making a sandwich?
Just hitting Chico sticks with the cans, bro.
You know what's crazy? That I do not, like, I chew everything. Like everything. Like any type of hard candy, popsicles, blow pops, any of that. It's like, it's never like, I'm never, I'm like, right. I'm like the owl. As soon as how many bites did it say? I've never, hard candy, I chew everything. Peppermints.
Ice.
Like everything. Mm-hmm. It's like, man, why you try to say it's a natural thing for me now?
That's from prison?
Yeah. It's like, because I remember seeing it. I remember seeing somebody in there with a blow pop, like, and dudes was like, yeah, that's
popsicles for all.
That's crazy. like you, and you can tell dudes who have been there a long time. 'Cause they said that would I didn't even notice it, and I'm like, what they looking at? It's a dude over there with a popsicle. They like, yeah, this is wild. I'm gonna go to my. I'm like, why you got your hands?
You ever see Gary open up Boy RD? It's crazy. What? You guys are tripping. You guys are tripping, man. Try to open it.
And like, what? Man, it was too many female guards down there. Like, and then I never really.
Oh, you mean would the female guards be sucking on lollipops and shit?
Oh, a female guard with a sucker in her mouth is.
I couldn't imagine in prison.
Man, let me tell you.
First OnlyFans.
Let me tell you in prison, like what you were getting to behind, like for real. Denise Austin,
the fitness girl.
The fitness girl.
You took it back with that one.
It wouldn't. I'm talking about. If I'm telling you, this is the first. As soon as the TV come on, it's being turned to Denise Austin, and if you turn that TV from Denise Austin, it is going to be a melee of problems for you. Like, bro, did you just turn from Denise Austin? Like, I have a problem with this. I was like, yo, what you doing?
She was like the original Tiana Trump.
Like, what are you doing, brother?
Yeah.
Like, are you new here? Because
Like
this is what you don't. It's two programs that you do not turn from, ever. Really 3, sports, but Denise Austin and Kyle You turn from you let Kyle come on.
That's a Texas thing.
You let Kyle on the Mexican. No, it's on the Spanish channel. It's like a Mexican dance club on.
Oh,
yo,
right.
You turn from Kyle and I guarantee this is the only time you see black dudes in the Mexican TV section watching because Kyle is on. You know.
Hold on, you said TV section.
Yeah,
is there different TVs?
There are different TVs. You have sports, movies, and then the Mexican TV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the Mexican TV, they have like Bad Boys, but it'd be a Mexican?
It'd be in Spanish. Like, it's always on the Spanish channel.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that, I watched Back to the Future because it was
in
on.
Spanish?
It's because I didn't want to watch what they was watching. And then I just went over to Mexican. Like, I didn't know Michael J. Fox spoke Spanish. But it's their TV. So you just go in there and everything was in Spanish. And I stayed, my sale on this particular unit was in the Mexican TV section. So I always most understood Spanish most because I listened to it all the time. Mm-hmm. Like I was bottom floor, cell number 2. I could see the TV. It was right there by my cell. I wake up to, and I just wake.
And the brothers knew, don't fuck with that.
But you don't. You wake up and you walk out of that section. You go to either sports or you go to the movie section.
You're right.
Regular TV.
That's very similar to boot camp. Because when I was in boot camp, on Sundays, that was the one day you didn't have your company commander, your drill instructor. Mm-hmm. So we had about 4 hours, 5 hours off. So it was funny. That's one time you could listen to the radio. So everyone got an hour. So the brothers got the hip-hop R&B hour. We find that channel. The white boys got country. Then the other white boys got rock. Then the Mexicans got an hour of Mexican. But the black guys would always try to go a little over the hour. Like once 1 o'clock, I don't give a fuck if the song's in the middle of whatever, Rush Rush by Paula Abdul. Yeah. It's time to go to rock, right? The brother's like, no, you gotta let that song play. and then another song will come on and go, no, hey man.
Hey, come on, man. That's Babyface.
Right. Yeah. And then white guys be like, look, we're trying to listen to Journey. Yeah. You know? But the Mexicans, because we regimented like this hour. When it was time to turn it to the Mexican shit, nobody fuck with them. Like they just be looking at you like, we can't speak English, but we know what time it is.
We know exactly what time.
The brothers were trying to punk the white dudes, but nobody, the white dudes or the black guys, when it was time for the Mexican shit,
Mexican got on boots because you just don't want them problems because they finna rally.
Yeah, facts.
It's going to be a rally.
They just look at you. It's like, there's one look, but they all got the same look. All of the black guys, one's over here, one's being loud, one's being quiet. The Mexicans are together. He was like this. Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Oh my bad.
Paul played
Hey
anyways.
man, Menudo. I like Menudo. I like Menudo. And I'm a big Menudo fan. You know, just
Facts.
yeah. But I worked in the front office when I was gone. So I'm in education in fire safety clerk. I would come back singing Selena like real hard. I didn't know Selena was because I can't see him, but I thought Selena was definitely black. And they were like, no, I think she's white. Like,
White?
But like, no, I think she's Mexican.
That's
Like,
Corpus Christi, baby.
and like, I don't know what she is, but I like all the songs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but man, but black dudes, with most of us, we grew up knowing all the white songs. Like, because MTV and, mixed radio, it's like, it's not, I don't think it's a Duran Duran song that I don't know.
But you're looking at, from an adult's perspective, boot camp, everybody 18.
Yeah,
The young kids, they're like this.
Bee Gees, like,
They're just looking at something.
Average White Band. Like, I know all these songs. Like, I grew up on these songs. Like, so it was not really a racial divide until I got really older, like 18, 19. That's when it racially divided. Because I'm like, are you talking about the Beatles? Like, I love the Beatles.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Like, I knew, like, this is the crazy thing. With my kids, as soon as Welcome to the Jungle comes on, they're going crazy. And
Kids, that's Bengal song.
And I like this song because it was the opening for Lean on Me. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. I forgot about that.
This is the opening song for Lean on Me.
Yep.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and
Or Joe
games.
Clark got there. Joe Clark, them pedophiles would have been fucked up if Joe Clark was at your prison. He was the warden.
Yeah, man, that was a big thing. And like my fan base is, I think it's almost even across the board now.